Hello to all my wonderful students, devout disciples. 福生无量天尊, or in Cantonese, Phúc Sun Mo Lung Thiên Jun. So I am going to start all my videos from now on with a very famous Taoist saying, and I want to teach all of you, my students, this important saying. It's like a greeting, essentially. We're saying that may all the numerous celestial immortals bless you. That's what it means. 福生无量天尊. Repeat after me. 福生无量天尊. 福生无量天尊. Anyway, this will become automatic as I continue to say it at the beginning of every episode. And this is how you will gradually learn more and more from me, your master and teacher. And I want nothing more than to spread my teachings of the sweet divine Tao to hopefully allow everyone to have a happy, prosperous, healthy life. And not just in this lifetime, but in many other lifetimes as well, if you choose to reincarnate. If not, then you can join me in the other realms of existence where I will hopefully become an immortal so that I can continue to help people just from a non-physical reality. Anyway, today I'm going to do another Taoist meditation with you all. And let me just introduce this picture that I drew. That's right, in the past, I was a very avid cartoonist, and I was a huge fan of Walt Disney. And I wanted to draw cartoons just like him. So, as you can see, I did have a little bit of talent, not a whole lot, but it turns out I'm more interested in landscapes instead. Specifically, I love sunsets. I love how the colors just blend into one another. You have it going from like very dark, right? Purple to very bright, blended scarlet and orange, and then yellow. And even then, I was deeply into Taoism. This is before I became a master and teacher, before I became a Sifu, which of course means teacher in Mandarin. So, I decided to put my own stamp on it, and this is my own little quirk, right? During the Taizi Tu, the yin-yang symbol right here. And then, and this is called Shayli the Ghost, Shayli the Spirit, and this is Remy Raindrop. I decided to create a cartoon character from a raindrop, right? A cute little thing, right? Anyway, that never went anywhere, and that's because that's not my destiny. It never was. My destiny is to spread the teachings of the sweet divine Tao all over the world and to other realms of existence as well. So that's why I still have this, and I hope you enjoy as we do another meditation session. Now, for those of you who find it difficult to meditate, I have this right here. So that's why I actually have a beautiful painting like this here. So you can focus and concentrate on that. Now, don't forget, we're not supposed to really clear our mind because it's actually not possible or easy, at the very least, for humans to think of nothing. So we're supposed to think of something. So if we do, just focus on one thing, right? Do not allow your monkey brain to take charge. Do not hop from one unrelated topic to another. Right? We think only about Taoism today. Specifically, I want you all to consider the void. Think about the void and focus all your attention on that. Meditate not on consciousness, not on love, not on God, but on the void, which is the opposite of existence, isn't it? Right? Nothing is the opposite of something, right? But then again, something did come from nothing, so are they really opposites? No, it's a huge continuum. Now, as we focus on the void, I want you all to do your best to do so. But if you find yourself thinking of unrelated thoughts, like your son or daughter, your job, an argument with your wife or husband, just gently bring yourself back to our meditation session. What I mean is that imagine that if your thoughts are these little stars, let's do a little analogy here. If your thoughts are these stars in the sky, then what you have to do is to remind yourself that you should gently make sure that the stars don't exist anymore. Instead of focusing on the stars, focus on the void, which is right here, the space in between the stars. All right, and at the same time, unlike others who also put out videos on meditation, I will not be playing music, instrumental or otherwise, because I think it's important to meditate in silence, at least as quiet as possible. Once we become better at meditation, we will be able to do it from anywhere, even a crowded marketplace, for example. Now, our purpose for meditation, everyone is different. Some of us want to just clear our minds, cleanse our bodies, cleanse our minds. Some of us want to focus more on our spiritual development. So focus on your meditation purpose. Right? That's how we begin the practice, right? And don't forget that our conscious experience has a few different forms. For one, it's our attention. So when we're focusing our attention on something, it will become the dominant thought. And that's exactly how we want to meditate. You could focus on the sound of my voice or the purple of the night sky. Doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's just one thing. This way, your mind will not be pulled in different directions. Another conscious experience is what I call peripheral awareness. Meaning that even though you're focused on the sound of my voice, you might be aware of children crying in the background or children playing in the park across the street. You might be aware of the gentle patter of the rain as it hits your window, or the subtle smell of apple pie. That's okay, but just don't focus on the background noise. Instead, our stable attention should be focused entirely on one thing. And you notice that this thing is always in the present, right? Do not think about your bad day at work yesterday. Don't think about the huge presentation you'll have to do at work tomorrow. But think about right now, in this moment, right here, right now. Now, I want you to also be relaxed. So if you're like me, you might want to meditate lying down, because I always like to be in the most comfortable position. Calm your mind and focus on one thing. If you find yourself wandering, if you find your mind wandering, gently bring yourself back to our meditation. Focus on the void if you must. Notice all your different body sensations. Notice your breath. Notice your chest as it goes up and down. Focus on all sensations associated with breathing. At the same time, continue to be aware of all peripheral sensations. Now breathe in, and when you breathe in, I want us all to fill our diaphragm, our lungs, with air. And then we breathe out, that air, the oxygen, should leave either our mouth or our nose. And now your lungs are no longer inflated. If your mind wanders off again, then you have to start over. Remember, we're not thinking about multiple things. That would defeat the purpose of meditation. We're choosing one thing to focus on, be it the sound of my voice or the purple of this night sky or the Tao symbol here. Doesn't matter what, but as long as you can focus on one thing, then I consider this meditation session to be successful. All right, that was a quick guided meditation by your Master GongSun. I'll be doing more of these as we progress. As usual, keep living in alignment with the Tao.